Yeah, I be on the move and shit, trying to get it. Spraying in the action, empty movie clips. Peter picked the pack up, no need to flick the wrist. I'm a big man, so back up. Give me room, inhale Shablado fumes. Givenchy T with a witch bitch, she finna ride the broom. Wise guys, see I'm the franchise, similar to Stevie Wonder Grant. With my number called, fuck it, we gon' ball. Give respect from Lord, say I'm nice and I belong on tour. Native, not a roster, but these niggas Babylon and carry on. Drive like a McLaren while they be a cord. Move accordingly, can't bounce back from loss, then I gotta tuck the source. Quiet, I be reading noise, bitches poison, read the aura. Dumb niggas can't convince me, need better sources. Dashing debonair dog Rogie, you padded your stats while I lift the trophy. Nigga, I'm gon' roll like you niggas know me. All I do is spit flow, get dough, smoke tree. Yeah, the stock going up, but I keep it low key. OD on the raps, passport on the beats. On roll like you niggas know me. All I do is spit flow, get dough, smoke tree. Yeah, the stock going up, but I keep it low key. OD on the raps, passport on the beats. Whatever lane I play, I get to it. Fire out the hands like Lucas. Pack potent, leaving brainiacs stuck on stupid. Off one whiff, I have your bitch rolling up a raw sheet. Then we getting raunchy. Give a fuck about a clown. Keep them doubting, scraping their ideas. Probably crumbling up the loose leaf. When they hear that new heat, like yeah, that shit bang. When the profits hit, I'm Doc Strange in the range. Keep the small change. I'm about to catch a bag, putting in wild pain. And celebrate the wins with champagne. Pour some for those who not here to hear their own name. A peace to those who went through losses, hope they not in vain. We on a higher plane, still got moves to make. One way or the other, making shit shake, nigga. I'm gon' roll like you niggas know me. All I do is spit flow, get dough, smoke tree. Yeah, the stock going up, but I keep it low key. OD on the raps, passport on the beats. On roll like you niggas know me. All I do is spit flow, get dough, smoke tree. Yeah, the stock going up, but I keep it low key. OD on the raps, passport on the beats.
Yeah, what it sound like, About to roll up, get into this. Off this old dog real quick. Old dog, passport, road raps, you know what I mean? Road rage. Shout out to Wavy the God that did road raps. I did road rage, you know what I mean? Big walk.
It's my son, he wanna have it. So I said, fuck it, finna go serve it. Ain't nothing, another day at the OD. Right, true. How we do it, gang? How we do it, gang? Cooling in the S-Class, burning it down. I get a chirp on my phone. It's my son, he wanna have it. So I said, fuck it, finna go serve it. Ain't nothing, another day at the office. Smoking dope, big coffin, probably higher sauces, stargazing. Booba Sab on the track. Yelling, it's amazing with my bougie chick, PHB&B, we don't do the days in. If you ain't gon' hold me down, don't tell me what's up. Unfortunate events, you was lemonade snicket. Thought your shit didn't stink like chitlins. Need the thickest name and laces, gallery department, windbreakers. You fronted on me, now we share the same spaces. Say the feeling we distorted, blind-eyed corns ignored. Really balling on my pivot, like I'm ballerific. I'm Kyrie, extremely shifty, like the game gon' miss me. Hissing me, Yagi, Celine on the body. Quick to call you gang, but movements too obby. Might catch me off the sauce, but never sloppy. I make a play, double back to the hood, don't ride me. Light a Riri in the lobby.
Broken rabbit ain't no copy.
Can't cut no corners in this rap shit. Action on the scene, better act quick. Stack cabbage and peep patterns. We bring the smoke, you better match it. Stack cabbage and peep patterns. We bring the smoke, you better match it. Stack the cabbage and peep the patterns. Nigga, start across the board.
Yeah. What exactly does it sound like? Yeah, man. Peace. Played some Old Dog. That new Rogue Rage. Shout out to Old Dog keeping that Rogue series going. You know, Rogue Raps Part 1 was produced by Wavy the God. Rogue Rage was produced by me, Passport Rav. Getting a lot of love. These 6 tracks. Honestly, I'll be real. It's getting more plays and love and looks than I expected. No glasses today. I like my face. But yeah, all this glaring, I ain't figured that out yet. I recently came across an old high school friend's, I don't even know, an acquaintance. Shout out to Dak, OGI Big Fish. It's pretty popular Montclair guy from where I come from. Went to the NFL and all that, and I see he got his YouTube going, and I feel like I was watching his stuff today, and he just kind of starting out, but his stuff is mad professional, and I'm like, that's inspirational, you know. And he's saying, yo, keep going live, keep doing YouTubes. And I was watching, I'm like, I'm inspired right now, because you know, I feel like my channel, when I go live, it's not really like it's not themed. I just go live and I talk. That part I'm still trying to figure out, but it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna keep going live, putting these videos out till I get these watched hours up, so I can start monetizing. You see, Instagram done took away the monetization, so that's like a few $100 less I'm gonna be getting a month now. Thanks IG. Thanks for caring so much about the artists that you're making all this ad money off. But whatever. Gotta just go with it, you heard? So yeah. Smoking weed. Higher, baby. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yeah, I'm so high. Reefer makes me feel that way. We don't even make me feel like that no more. I remember I used to bump that song all the time in high school, and I was really like, I really thought I was like on ecstasy the way that weed used to make me feel. Yo, shout out to the government for terrorizing black men about weed, and the government continue, and these companies still terrorizing and traumatizing us early weed smokers, and then just turn around and legalize it. Because yes, I'm about to talk about my college gig, but what's funny, during the college gig, I was like a little hesitant to talk about the fact that I smoke weed. The reason I brought it up, because it was supposed to be about black and traveling, and I talked about going to Dubai, saying like how you can't have absolutely no weed in Dubai. And when I said the word weed, because they told me, oh, you can't curse. Not that I can't curse, but like keep it to a minimum, and like, you know, professionals. So I was just kind of thinking like, all right, I gotta keep this PG or whatever. And I'm so used to demonizing marijuana, you know, I was just like, you know, I smoke weed, all right? You know, I was like, had a little hesitant about it. I just noticed, and then come to find out, the campus got a damn dispensary. They got a dispensary on campus. Like, what? That campus was dope. Shout out to Stockton University. That is where I had my recent gig at. Maybe I should add that to the description. I wanted to keep it a mystery so you find out. But, you know, I'm going to put that up in there. Shout out to Stockton for booking your boy. So it's crazy how this happens. I feel like the last time, like, my No, it wasn't really. I guess no, not really. Like my last official college gig quite some time ago was in Jersey City. Like I've had college gigs with my homies, Real Talk Seminar, Supply and Demand back in the day, and we used to tour colleges, and I would sneak my performance in there. I performed a couple times. Shoot, I performed at York College. That was like my first big crowd in Queens through the Real Talk Seminar. But again, last real college gig that it's just I like shout out to women, because it was a woman that got me that college gig back in the Jersey City joint. But and then it's a woman that got me this college gig. Like, women are dope. And yeah. So I met this random woman, and she she knows about, she's got it. She digs the music a bit and what I'm about, and she digs the YouTubes. And then she's just talking to her friend about me, and her friend does the events at this college, and it just so happens that the event coming up was about being black and traveling. So everything just lined up. And I said I wanted more college gigs. I just want to speak and give back to the youth. Been wanting to do that. So for that to just happen, it's dope. It's dope. It's powerful. Shows how much potential is in this world, and things you just manifest and be patient. And just so happens, again, meet this woman who puts me down, and it was dope. It was dope. I think I did well. I definitely had more to talk about than like back in the day when I used to do these college gigs. I was like still young. They just, like seeing black men doing their thing. And I was dealing with real estate back then, so I would talk about that a little bit. But this time I just feel like I got a wealth of knowledge that I've been feeling like I need to give back. I even told this other dude, he's doing stuff with the community with younger artists. And I'm like, listen, I'll come through, I'll do a presentation, I'll help the youth. I just feel like, and even for free, I mean, for a college, they got the budget. So that was not for free. And it was like during the week, all of that, I'm still a working man out here. So, but for the community, I definitely just want to give back and just do more things, whether it be through martial arts, music, or just me being a black man that is doing his thing out here and surviving. So, yeah, it was cool. Let me send pictures up through the joint. But get there, beautiful campus. Really huge, and they have so much on the campuses now, like way more than what I remember when I went to Hampton for that short period of time, and just being on that college campus. It was dope. Feeling that feeling again of being on a campus, because like it's really cool. It's like a different world. You're like entering its own little city, its own mini town with, all these things. Oh, it's raining out there. I did see a storm was coming. 70 degrees out here in New York. I was ready to, come on, Dropbox, why? I was ready to go hit the streets, go hit this day party. But instead, I'm gonna stay my black ass in the crib. Oh man, that's what I just been off lately. Not forcing anything, flowing with it, stacking this bread, which is most important right now. Trying to bring up some pics. So yeah, beautiful campus, and it was a nice day. The vibes were good. I feel like I was able to be myself and talk about trials and tribulations and my my thoughts on racism and race while traveling as opposed to race while being in America, which is definitely different. Here we go. And they embraced it, like it felt good because I just always want to make sure I give like whoever is getting anything out of me, whether it be a beat or a verse or anything. I just want to make sure that people get their worth. And I know I have a ill story. I have a great story. Just wanted to make sure I delivered it well. So I basically like just kind of went into my backstory, what it was like growing up in my town, why I wanted to travel, why I wanted to get out, go see the world, behind the name, the whole passport thing. I feel like I wanted to make sure. The one thing I forgot to say is separating myself from passport bros, because that's just like such a thing right now. And I think they were talking about it, like wondering if there was an affiliation, but she already told her, but whatever. Couple little things. I give myself a 9 out of 10, maybe a 8.7 out of 10, not necessarily even a 9. But couple things I could have did transition better into. Of course, me just being a nitpicking artist, but it was dope. Did they have Q&A? See, that's the thing too. I feel like I probably could have. It was kind of pressed for time, and that was one part where I was like, I could have stopped and asked, like, does anyone have any questions? But that just felt so formal, and I was in like such a flow. They enjoyed my storytelling, from what I heard. But yeah, no Q&A. This one student was asking me about picking DAWs and whatnot. She an aspiring artist, so it was cool. It was cool. I definitely want to do this more. I could really see myself doing this. I always get compliments on my speaking. Definitely with practice, everything is practice. I see it's just like martial arts. You can have a talent and a gift, but you still have to like work it. And like even with martial arts, I'm nice with the hands and I know how to throw kicks, but it's not until like I started sparring where I'm like, oh, like using this and knowing when to throw certain things and when to preserve my energy and to breathe and all of that. So it's the same thing with speaking and performing and rapping and all of that. It's just like the more you do it, better you get. And I could totally see myself doing this on a regular. Gonna try my hand at that for sure. I just feel like I'm at a new level right now. Like I'm at a great level. I ain't even gonna say my prime. Like I don't know what my prime is, but definitely at a great level to where I'm not too old and I'm not too far-fetched, and I'm still relatable. And not having kids too, yo. I think that's really what it is. It's like not having kids myself makes me want to do something for the youth, because I know I'd be a great father one day if that ever happens. Yeah. But working at it. So I spoke way longer than that was the other thing. I was really trying to just talk for maybe 10 minutes. In my head, I somehow thought I was gonna go through that in 10 minutes, but I really went in with my story a bit before I started talking about like what the topic was, which is again Black while traveling. And just even give y'all a bit of the experience, like race is just more of a thing in America. I mean, America is just has issues, a lot of issues that other countries don't. And other countries got issues that, you know, we don't have here. It's just kind of picking your struggle and picking what's more important to you and realizing nowhere is perfect, but not closing yourself off to visiting these places and seeing it for yourself. Like even places like Mexico, I ain't gonna lie. I hear about all these kidnappings in Mexico and stuff, and at first, to me, I was like, "That's some white people shit." Like I just when I think about kidnappings, I'm like, why would they kidnap a black person? Like you would think that they would kidnap white people because they would think, you know, white people have the money and the power and they could, you know, whatever. And that's just how I just kind of saw shit when I go to Mexico. But you hear about situations with black people in Mexico now. Not necessarily sure how legit these stories are, like if these people are looking for trouble or not. But every time I've been to Mexico, you still gotta be street smart, but it's been peace. Like I'm not in no cartel areas either. Cancun, Tulum. I drove in Tulum. That was the most driving. Had a vacation in Tulum and shit. I was like a lot of driving through different neighborhoods and, you know, little mini road trip. And it's more so the police. You just got to be mindful of and not get caught up with them. Definitely with the weed. Don't get caught up with them. But I've had moments in Mexico where I'm like, yeah, you don't like my big black tall ass. You don't like me. And or they're a little wary or whatever, but never nothing serious. You know what I mean? And again, yeah, you hear the stories about the things that can possibly happen to your black ass in this country. Yeah, get your passport and go see the world. You know what I mean? But let's get it. More vlogs, more bookings. Got 2 more shows coming up for April 13th at Wonderville. Retrospects Crates. Gonna be a huge lineup. Mad people on the bill. If you're around in Brooklyn, I think this place is also an arcade, so it's gonna be fun. Pull up 413, and then 421. We had Secret Pour. Stream the album. Stream all the music. Why am I still in this view? 83 album out right now. Amazing music. Rogue Rage out right now. Amazing music. I'm about to chef up some food and chill. We'll see if I even go out tonight. I low-key do want to go somewhere, but I ain't forcing it. I ain't with no weird shit. Like, yeah. P for that. What does it sound like?